Hey guys, Tim here from Candid. Today we're taking a look at this iCodis ProLive T400 native 720p projector, so stay tuned. So guys, this is another option that's a native 720p option. They claim it's got 50,000 hours on it because it's LCD projection versus using a bulb. 3800 lux, which is not the same as lumens, but it's a decent amount of brightness. And it's got a 3001 contrast ratio. And this model also has a keystone wheel right here next to the focus wheel. So you can change your picture just a little bit there, tilting that if you need to, if you're projecting up at an angle. So this has a lot of control options right here on the top of the projector. You will get a remote, but here you've got a power, return, kind of menu, source, and then you've got your wheel right there to select different options and kind of navigate the menu. So there's going to be, your basic picture controls, things like that. You can change the different sources. The one thing I like about this is that you have two HDMI sources on here, which is a good plus because sometimes if you just have one, especially if you're planning on, putting this somewhere and you don't really want to keep messing around with it too much, you're going to be able to put two different devices on there and just easily switch that back with the remote. So I did pop off one of the rubber feet down here on the bottom of the projector. So I can confirm there are mounting brackets below those. Sometimes there are, sometimes there aren't. So if you want to mount this, you're going to have to just kind of like pry those up. They'll have some adhesive on them and they'll just come right off. But you can see I can put it right back on there as well. But yeah, you can mount it using those 4 holes. On the bottom here, you'll have this little screw that'll come out so you can help kind of raise it up a little bit if you need to. I try to avoid that because what that's going to do is then that makes you use the keystone. And I'd really try to avoid using the keystone at all costs because sometimes you can get some blurriness around the edges of the screen and things like that. If you do need to change the height just a little bit though, that is there and it's a neat little tool. It's slightly off center, so again, depending on your setup and that, make sure and kind of see that your picture's not getting distorted. But on the side here, it is nice because you have a bunch of different controls as you can kind of see. 2 USBs, 2 HDMIs, an AV port, and a headphone jack there. So with that headphone jack right over here, you can hook up an external speaker through an aux cable, or you can actually use Bluetooth transmitters to make this projector connect to a Bluetooth speaker. And then we can't forget over on the back here, there is a VGA port right there. Then on the far right side, you've got your little power output right there. So included in the box, you're going to get your AV cable. You're going to get the remote, so that's going to definitely help navigate the settings and your sources and that kind of stuff. And then they do actually include an HDMI cable, which is also great. So guys, this looks pretty good. Like I mentioned, it's native 720p. That's really the sweet spot, I think, in these budget projectors. Obviously, if you have a little more money, you can go up into the 1080 range. But 720p is an awesome entry-level projector. I think it, makes great movie nights. It's great for like an outdoor movie thing or doing something on the porch. Definitely in like a basement or a man cave type thing. It's a really good option because the text comes through a lot better compared to the 480p models below it. And it's still pretty good image quality. I think you'll be impressed with what you can throw up on the wall, especially getting, a bigger picture. I have it up on my 100-inch diagonal screen. It gives you a pretty awesome picture. And I think, even if you're going to sacrifice a little bit, say if you have a 1080p TV, I think the sacrifice for 720p on a screen that's, 5 times bigger is definitely worth it to me. So the picture quality is pretty good. The thing I also like about this ProLive T400 is that this projector is pretty portable. This is small, and that's kind of a trend I've been seeing too, is that a lot of these 720p budget projectors are coming down in size, and they're essentially turning into the size that the 480p ones used to be. So this thing's pretty light. It's, I'd say, less than 5 pounds. And it's very portable, so you can throw this in a backpack, whatever, and you can easily take this with you if you want to take it somewhere for a movie night, or move it around the house, something like that. Alright guys, so I'm going to put the link for this down below in the description there. So you can buy this either through their website and get a little bit of a discount, or you can buy it on Amazon. So right now at the time of editing this video, you can get this on projecticodis.com for $99 compared to the $120 on Amazon at the moment. I'll put the link down there below. It does help me out a little bit too, especially if you purchase through their site there. And I make a small commission on that so that I can keep making these videos for you guys. And iCodis did send this ProLive T400 projector out to me for this review, so thanks to them for that. So guys, if you like these kind of videos, I make content like this on my channel weekly here at Candid Tech TV. So I have a whole budget projector playlist that I've already made, and it goes over basically all the way from 240p projectors up to 1080p. So if that's something you're interested in, that will be popping up right over here. So make sure to check out that playlist. And I'd love for you to subscribe because, like I said, I make this kind of content weekly on my channel here. So hit that button right over here if you're interested in that. But thank you guys for watching with me to this point, and hope you take care.